The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-445-1044. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Dow Industrials right now down 72. You get the NASDAQ up 9. S&Ps are off 3. Gold contract, we're up by $10. We were actually up that $10 yesterday, but because it was after the 130 pit closing, bottom line is that that's what it looks like. Yeah, you're at 12.10. Gold did reject lower price yesterday, had lighter volume, and does want to go topside. Silver's up 21 cents, trading at 16.47. We got platinum down $9 at 11.66. Bonds, we have the 10-year off 4 ticks, 127.28. The 30-year flat at 144.23. And King Dollar's the number out here, folks. King Dollar is up 128 at 94.38. What happened with King Dollar out here yesterday? Couldn't handle higher price. Didn't get to the highs. Banged, came off the highs this morning. We went back up there. Still can't handle higher price. I suspect what we're going to see here is that we're going to see King Dollar go after the February 3rd swing low. That February 3rd swing low, folks, is going to release a huge amount of information. Specifically, hits it with light volume. Guess what? Dollar wants to go higher. My take is that we're going to hit it with heavier volume. Why? Because what has happened for the last month right now, each and every time that King Dollar tries to get up into that high, it can't even get to the highs of last week with light volume. That is saying that the force is downtown. Euro is down 15 ticks, trading at 113.84. The yen is up 15 at 118.95. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, in the world of the Dow, so when you're looking at the market out here today, the Dow is the only indice that's really down. You know, you have the S&Ps off of all of 3 points. Big deal. The Dow, you know, $70. That's nothing also, meaning in the context it's 0.4%. What's bringing it down, however, is that you got Walmart. Walmart is bringing it down $2.52. That's trading at 83.77. You have Caterpillar down $1.74 at 83. You get Chevron down $2.20 at 108, and you get ExxonMobil off 151 at 89.50. Putting juice into the Dow Industrials today, we have Boeing up $1.24. Nike is up 49 cents. Home Depot's up 28, and Johnson & Johnson is up 17. Bottom line is that we go over to the, let's go over to the SPY first. Because what the market has done, folks, is this. The market has stayed at these highs, and we've been up at these highs now on a consolidation basis since November 21st. Each time that we've gone to a higher high, we've continued to see lighter volume. The 3 separate times that we came downtown from the 21st of November, we have monster volume on the way down. The past 5 days, the market can't basically go down nor up, and both ways we have lighter volume. So the real key is going to be out here today. Are we going to get juice out of this market as it basically gives it up on price a bit? So we'll see where that baby shakes out. Thus far, you get 15 million shares traded in the SPY, which is not a lot of shares. That's what that comes down to. We go over to the NDX 100, the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is at a higher high today. You're at 4.4 million shares. NASDAQ, you talk about anemic volume yesterday. We did 15 million. So it's going to be interesting in the NASDAQ is that watching the NASDAQ, will the volume fall off as much as it did yesterday? Because the fall off in volume yesterday was incredible. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Well, check it out. Okay, so gold out here yesterday got into a price point of the 1197. Excuse me. Closed out at basically 1200. That close, however, is the close at 1:30 pit time. Bottom line, gold was at 12.13. This morning, what you have, gold runs up to this 12.22 area. Right now, we're at 12.11. And we take a look at this on an intraday basis, and it's just a beautiful setup. What you have is this. If you happen to be watching Tiger TV, what you're looking at is you're looking at, number one, at 1400 hours yesterday, gold spiked higher. We went from 12.07 to 12.11. You had contracts of 2,900. This morning, we just pulled back into it. We pulled back into that right now with 3,300. Bottom line, what that's saying, that's building cause to get up and into the 1225 area. That's how that baby is set up right now. Some of the high volume stocks in this market right now. Well, here, actually, let's go over to oil next. Oil out here this morning, CRB. Let's take a look at this. So oil is down 4.9%. Gasoline's down 3%. Sugar's off 3%. We're going to have the natural gas numbers coming out at 10:30. So 16 minutes, we're going to have the natural gas numbers coming out. That's up 0.3%. The crude oil contract out here today, we're at 50.19. And yeah, this is oil wants to go higher. So check this out. This is going to be interesting watching this shake out. So oil right now, you are back down 163,000 contracts. You're going into 270. You know, it's funny when we're dealing with oil now, you're dealing with 4 or 5% moves almost every day. But it looks to me like oil is actually probably building cause to probably try to get up. Very well, still a dead cat bounce, but try to get up into this. Actually, this is pretty wild. Let me just see this. So if I do 44, that's $10. 58 bucks. Yeah, 59 bucks is the number. That's what that baby looks like it wants to do. You know, so we'll see how this baby shakes out, but that's where that's set up right now. Let's go take a look at the integrated oil and gas equities. We start with the ExxonMobil, XOM. Yeah, ExxonMobil. This is going to be a nice setup. This whole thing's going to get interesting because we know that when oil sells off, market likes basically the large equities and oil and the oil and gas integrated sector likes to sell off. But guess what? This sell off in ExxonMobil. This is just a test of these lows. This doesn't want to break down these lows right yet. ExxonMobil 88.58 today rejected that level. We're at 4.4 million. You're going into 22 million. You're going into 26 million, and you're going into 24 million. Let me go CVX. CVX. This is okay. Chevron, same setup as Chevron. Yeah. Boy, this is going to be a wild one because what you definitely have out here is this. Okay, so check this out. We wrap the whole baby up. So oil's down big. Well, let's do King Dollar next. Hold on, King Dollar. Let's go over to King Dollar. So we take a look at King Dollar. King Dollar has 24,000 contracts thus far. This is the index. Can't get over the high. Okay, so watch this. We have as many contracts as we had yesterday, and 94.62 was the high of yesterday, and that gave it up, and it can't even get there. That means you get some sellers here. So you're going higher, your volume's contracting, and you can't get over the high. That's saying that good old 93.38 is going to get tested. Now, to get back to a full wrap, this is where it's going to get really wild. And this is what it is. Of course, I'm still bearish in the market. Market, to me, wants to go down. That being said, what we do have here, let me go over to the XLE. When I'm looking at these oils, these want to bounce. We'll see whether it's a dead cat bounce. But what oils love to do, they love to do large consolidations. And the XLE wants to do the same thing. The XLE wants to try to get us that gap, but they're at 85 bucks. And we're at 80.31 right now. So we'll see where that shakes out. Inside that sector this morning, it's all red. You get Chevron down 228, Schlumberger's off $1.38, ConocoPhillips is down $1, Apache's down 169, Devron is off 52. Big numbers. Walmart. Let's go to Walmart. Now, this is where it's going to get wild, folks, okay? And what you have is this. Walmart is down 255 today. No big deal. But what it's going to do is going to break its lowest swing point of 82.93 and it's breaking up with volume. We already did 6.5 million. It was 6.9 million there. So what does that set up? That sets up that Walmart wants to get down to October 15th. The October 15th swing point, folks, is all over the place. 70, 72 bucks. That's on the technical basis. Fundamental basis, what you have happening, we haven't had inflation, no doubt. Walmart announcement this morning that they are going to be paying their minimum wage. It's going to go up $1 within the year. Just so you can wrap your head around that, I suspect we're going to start seeing is that you're going to start seeing wage inflation. There's no way that push comes to shove that Walmart went up because they had to go up if in fact they wanted to keep any employees. Bottom line, when you look at percentage-wise, you're going up almost 10%. That's a big number in wages. Inflation, folks, really doesn't catch on until wage inflation gets going. So I expect that's probably the first move, and I suspect in the next week, 2 weeks, you're going to start reading more stories about, rising prices, rising wages, all of the above, and we'll see where that whole baby shakes out in the context of gold and silver. We take a look at the XAU, the HUI. What you have with the XAU right now, XAU's up 2 cents, 76. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy, a set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? taking something that's good for you, something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Steve takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 61. You get the NASDAQ up 12. S&Ps are off $1.50. We go over to American Express. We take a look at American Express. So American Express lost antitrust suit over merchant card rules. American Express rules forbidden businesses from asking customers to use lower-cost credit cards violate U.S. antitrust law. A federal judge found marking the first definite court decision on practice that allow card firms to collect about $50 billion a year in fees from merchants. That's okay. American Express rules forbidding businesses from asking customers to use lower-cost credit cards. Got to get this straight about actually what that suit is all about. If we go over and we take a look at American Express is down $1.38. American Express had already come up with their numbers, and they basically, well, no, actually, they lost Costco. They lost Costco. When they lost Costco, American Express went from 86 down to 77. It broke its swing. The swing we're talking about is October 15th. That swing had 9 million shares, and it just blew that away with 34 million. What that sets up is that you have American Express right now that was in a consolidation going all the way back till October of 2013. Guess what? American Express will go after 75. Now, at this 75 level, you break 75 in American Express, and it's history. And when I say history, you're going to go down to 59. It's a big number. It's a big number. Yeah, in fact, what happens is this, is that if you get inside the price point of 65, that's going to be big problems for American Express. And you can see when you're looking at this American Express, you know, you can see pure distribution at highs. And you know, the longer, folks, that you stay at highs with light volume, the heavier the downdraft is. American Express, you talk about distribution, American Express was at these highs from December of 2013 going all the way over to January of 2015. Man, that's intense. Okay, so it was one full year on a monthly basis you're at highs with light volume. You come off that high, and you come off that high with volume. On January, we had 122 million shares when American Express went from 93 to 80. February, we're already at 141 million. So that is a classic volume off the high. So you want to watch how volume off the high works. You keep your eye on American Express for the next 4 months. You're going to see a correction that is much larger than you ever have. That's how these shake out. The first leg, yeah, American Express is going to get croaked. That's when I look at this right now. Actually, 65 is where it wants to go to. That 65, we'll see how it shakes into 65, because what is opened in quite a way is a lot lower than that. We got a question about how much pressure will American Express put on the XLF. So let's go take a look. XLF. So XLF Okay, so inside the XLF, what we have, American Express is 2.3%. What's going to put pressure on the XLF, okay, is Berkshire Hathaway. BRK, Berkshire Hathaway right now, folks. Okay, so watch how this shakes out. Berkshire Hathaway is trading at 147. That's the largest weighting structure inside the XLF. That wants to make its way down to 143, but what you also have there is you have that large spike, October 15th spike. That's where it wants to go. You take a look at, and this is where, so watch how this shakes out, PHDC. Berkshire Hathaway, when we bring up, there she is, when we bring up American Express, they own 151 million shares of American Express. Now, what also is in here, which is really intriguing, they own 14.66% of American Express. So the Berkshire Hathaway deal is going to be a big deal, and you know what we'll do, even in the commercial break, what I'll do is I'll hunt some more of the holdings inside Berkshire, because of the way that some of these financials in Berkshire Hathaway, well, some of the financials have come down. Bottom line is that, you know, Buffett owns a lot of them. I mean, big time. You know, Coca-Cola's just gone from 45 to 41. You know, if we take a look at his holdings inside Coca-Cola, because that's what Berkshire Hathaway is made of, by the way, okay? Berkshire Hathaway owns 400 million shares of Coca-Cola. So there you go. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com. TFNN.com. No matter where you listen to TFNN programming, we want you to know you can always access your favorite shows on demand through TFNN.com. TFNN airs live programming every market day from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can view each program by accessing Tiger TV through our homepage. We even have an easy link for all mobile devices, including iPhones and iPads, located at the top right-hand corner of the TFNN homepage. You can use your smartphone to view Tiger TV, but if you don't have a mobile connection that can keep up with streaming live video, then you can simply visit TFNN.mobi in the browser of your smartphone for live streaming audio of all of our programs. The mission of TFNN is to educate our audience directly and interactively through our interactive website and radio call and talk shows. TFNN is able to teach all levels of investors the technical skills needed to trade in today's marketplace. In order to get the best information possible, TFNN has assembled the most respected financial minds in the country to provide the most current news and comprehensive advice available. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Really get flat markets out here. You get the Dow down 46, Nasdaq's up 13, S&Ps are off $1. We have the gold contract up $9. You have silver up 14 cents. Platinum's down 9. Bonds flat. And King Dollar's up $1.23. You get no movement right there, right now. Some of the high volume stocks in this low volume market continue to be, well, actually, look at the EOG. What is going on? The EOG is just getting smoked. So EOG, let's see what we got here. EOG, this thing is down $3 right now. It was down at $86. Don't touch this equity. Man, okay, so let's see what this does first. So EOG, folks, okay, they develop, produce, market natural gas and crude oil. The company does business all over the world, United States, China, Trinidad. The low's 81, the high's 118, and this is going to have another high volume low out here. It's made it back from 86, and it's 91 right now, which looks impressive, but the amount of volume down here is absolutely incredible. Big numbers, meaning the 86. We've already done 9 million. The 9 million is going into 8 million. So there's some action on the downside there. Some of the other high volume stocks in this low volume market thus far. You have Delta up 47 cents. American Express, we were talking about, that got hit. Oh, so American Express, AXP. So this is how this deal shakes out. The American Express is a trip in itself. So the reality goes like this. So what this suit was all about, the Justice Department brought American Express to court. And specifically, he brought him to court for this. That, let's say that, you know, you're a merchant. We are merchants, okay? Bottom line is that American Express, for smaller merchants, you know, like restaurants, folks, I've seen American Express charge like 3.5%. And, you know, MasterCard and Visa could be like 2.2, something like this, okay? So it's big money. Our own, I think we pay 2.2 on American Express, and we're at maybe 2.3, and we're at about 2.1 on Visa or MasterCard. Bottom line is that they're always more expensive. What this was about is that evidently, when you sign the American Express contract, okay, which is, you know, like every one of these contracts is pages and pages that most of the time people don't read, because you need to take credit cards, because we're in a credit card society, period. So they have you lock, stock, and barrel if you want to do business. Inside that contract, it says specifically that you cannot tell someone else to use a Visa or MasterCard because you, the merchant, meaning us in this case, would save money. Bottom line is that, you know, American Express was claiming that that violated their rights. It's like, you gotta be crazy, man. Violated their rights, okay? Anyway, they lost it. American Express, I suspect, is going to have to change their whole MO. And this is why. What has happened in the credit card companies in general is that, it used to be, years ago, and I'm going way back now, American Express and Diners Club was the number. The reason being, in fact, Diners Club was better than American Express in the 80s, because what would end up happening, there was unlimited. It didn't matter how much you spent. I mean, you could go out and spend $10,000 a night, $20,000 a night, didn't matter. Diners Club would do it. That's why they're probably not in business anymore. But bottom line, I don't know if someone took them over or what. But American Express and the Diners Club were the only true credit cards without limits. What has happened now, in the past 10 years, there's plenty of Visa and MasterCards that don't have limits, okay? And that makes a difference. And what has also come into the aspect there is the reward scenarios for these different cards. So I suspect as things go forward, many people still, like the American Express card, but there's plenty of other cards out there that are just as good or better. And I think personally myself, it has to do with where I go, meaning when we're doing business, what hotels I'm using as to what card I'm going to use, because that's all that matters. We can get, if you get your elite status or platinum status, whatever that is, then what ends up happening is that you're basically getting 5% back versus 1% or 2% back, and the bottom line is that makes a huge difference in the context of a longer period of time. Inside the NDX out here today, the NDX is the only power force out here. You have Priceline. Priceline is right now up $93. Oh my God, PCLN. I got to look at this PCLN. That's amazing. So Priceline is up $93. Let's see what they have to say. Amazing. Priceline. The estimate was. This is wild. The estimate was $8.46, and they're saying they're going to make $7.20 to $7.75. The fourth quarter beat, but the first quarter is going to miss. But they plan a $3 billion buyback. Okay, so that's what's going on with Priceline. Priceline's up $94. Priceline is the juice. The leading juice inside the NDX 100. Second is Regeneron. That's up $21. Trading at $4.27. Discovery Communications is up at $1.35 at 32, and Discovery K class is up $1.11. Taken away from it is Vipul Communications down 14. Mattel is off 53 cents. You got Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond down $1.11, and you got Cisco trading off 26 cents. We come back over and we take a look at let's go into the SPY and see what we're doing with the SPY right now. So the SPY is trading at 210.01, and she's just hanging right at this price. The way this is set up right now is that this little baby just can't get volume on the way up, can't get volume on the way down. It's going to break. The real key is going to be which way this thing's going to break. It's just sitting there, and at this particular point, it just can't break. Gold, we go take a look at some of the gold equities out here. If we look at Eagle first, AEM. AEM rejected lower price yesterday. Today, you're down 36 cents. That is building cause to get up into this $34 area. I believe one of the tigers are telling me, this is going to be interesting today. So what you're going to have out here, this is going to be in the middle of the night. This is on the 19th. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with, is it the 18th today or the 19th? One second. Be nice if I knew what day it was. 19th. It's the 19th. So that means that, I wonder if Pan American already come out with numbers. One second. Okay, so Pan American already, this is always nice when this happens. Thanks, Terry. Okay, so Pan American Silver, the estimate of revenue was $174 million. They came in at 163. The estimate of loss was 4 cents, and the fourth quarter they come in with 14 cents. The gold output was 49,900. The silver was 6.7 million. It's trading down 61 cents you have 770,000 shares, and you're coming into 4.5 million. Okay, it's going to be interesting watching this shake out. Let me see this intraday. Okay, so a couple different things we need on, there it is right there. So we'll see how this baby holds up right now. What you want to see, if you happen to own Pan America, you want to see the volume contract ASAP. What we do have is that the first sell down was the last sell down with big volume. That was 11.11. So what I expect you're going to see there, you know, we'll see if we can get any juice. 11.11 is the number today on Pan American Silver. Gold Corp, we go take a look at Gold Corp. Gold Corp's down $1.04 right now. Gold Corp is trading out down $1 rather, 22.30. That the low yesterday was 10.7 million. These got some volume behind them. We want to see another rejection of lower price. It is going at the 24 million, so it's lighter than the break topside on January 15th, but it's got some volume. This shouldn't have. We shouldn't be at 4 million. Let me just see something. So you get 2 hours into it. Yeah, we're going to need a rejection of lower price out here. It's going to be interesting watching this shake out. It looks like it's already done it, meaning intraday. So what you have is this: the spike down was the 22.22, and it looks like it's building little cars now to get up to this 22.68 area. Markets is basically. Oh, let's go to small caps. Small caps. Well, we had the small caps. Small caps continue higher. No price spread in them. The Dow, you know, the Dow Industrials yesterday, folks, just missed its high. And, you know, I suspect that high wants to get tagged. That high is the 103 mark, 18,103. Yesterday we hit the 18,048. It's really unusual when you get the NASDAQ over its highs, the S&Ps up there, the small caps up there, the Dow doesn't at least whack the thing. That's how it normally shakes out. If we do go over to the UK is interesting because the UK hasn't been able to hold its high of September 1st. That high generated out there was 69.04. It got over it yesterday, closed underneath it, and this is good. I'll be able to check this out right now. But guess what? That's going to go back up there because that high there, the first high in September had 714 million. No, it doesn't have to. No, and we went up with 636. So, no, 1 second, hold on. Yeah, 698. Well, that's too close. Yeah, that's too close. That can get tested once again. The DAX in Germany, what we have in Germany out here, DAX in Germany got over the high again today. We are at 11,022. It was 11,013. Right now, that's trading out at 10,980. The euro. We take a look at the euro. What you do have with the euro, it looks to me like the euro is basically wants to come off that bottom. The euro has been building cause, just as the dollar has been building cause on a sideways move since January 22nd. What we do have inside that euro also is that spike, that February 3rd spike is there. That wants to get tested. And, you know, we'll see how not only the Fed reacts, but the Greece deal. Because what's going on with Greece is that the Germans said, take a hike, you know, bottom line is that you can get the extension, but you're not going to get the extension. So Greece rebuffed Greece. Germany rebuffed Greece's request for an extension on its aid program as Euro financial ministers prepare to meet to avert a cash crunch for the region's most indebted nation. The Greek proposal doesn't meet the criteria agreed upon in the Euro group on Monday. A German finance minister said in an email statement. In truth, it aims to bridge financing without meeting the requirements of the rescue program. Bottom line, they're going to be yapping out there until the end of this month. By the end of this month, folks, there's going to be some deal that's going to be done. The real question is going to be is that deal going to loosen up some of the terms inside the Greek country? I suspect it's going to. Why? Because when push comes to shove, the Germans have a lot more to lose than the Greek citizens. There's no two ways about it. The Greek citizens have already lost everything. The Germans and the German banks, okay, are on the hook for big money. So we'll see where this shakes out. What I expect when that happens, what you're going to see is that the euro is going to go topside, the dollar is going to come downtown, and we'll see whether that's going to be a larger correction or just a normal correction in markets that want to go higher. Now, let's go to the wild card out here is going to be bonds, folks. And if we look at bonds, right now the 10's at 128. And this is the first time in years, and like 3 or 4 years, I guess that's almost 3 or 4 years, that I'm really looking at bonds. I'm saying to myself, you know what? Maybe this just did top. Now, where you're going to be able to get a decent clue out of this, and this is where I'm going with this, is that when I'm looking at the commercial real estate market, I'm saying to myself, you know, they're starting, first off, if we look at Simon's, okay? So Simon's is off the high, Simon Properties. It's off the high of 206. You're at 192, but it's also down with some real juice. It came off that high with volume. So on a technical basis, it's saying, hey, man, this thing wants to come down into the 170 mark, and you're at 192. On the fundamental basis, what you have there is that because of the leverage particularly inside the commercial real estate, the interest rate structure is so crucial to it, so crucial. I mean, it's huge. It's what it's all about. Because from the time that they're going to basically put them all up or strip them all or whatever and sell the deal and close the deal, that's hitting it right now. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow down 37. NASDAQ up 15. S&P's are flat. We're going to right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 40. Get the Nasdaq up 15. S&Ps are flat. And, of course, we have our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. He's going to be growling and prowling with you folks from 11 to 12. Now, Basil is going to have an outstanding workshop tonight. You can come over to our website at TFNN, and you're going to see right on the front of the carousel the 1929 market then and now. This workshop starts at 6:30 tonight. What you can do is this. You can sign up for it. You're going to get his newsletter as well as the workshop. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Market-wise out here, what we have, folks, is this, is that we go first into the futures. Let's go take a look at the E-mini futures. And what we have with the futures is this. You get a flat market out here, as we've had the last 4 days. The intraday, what we have is that, intraday, we still get the volume downtown. So bottom line is that I don't expect you're going to basically get up to this 2099. Yesterday, the future high was 2099. No zero juice up there, by the way. That was at 7:10 in the morning. That was actually this morning, wasn't it? Yeah, it was this morning. That was this morning. No juice up there. Bottom line, what we do have, where we do have the juice, though, is 2087.25. That was the low that was generated at 9:30. Inside the NDX 100, if we take a look at the NDX 100, price line is the big number. And Regeneron. Well, actually, let's go to the IBB. The IBB is making new highs out here today. It has traded to 332.64, and anemic volume, no doubt. It's over those highs, no juice. We'll see REGN is putting some juice into that out here today. That hit a high of 428. It's at 424 right now. And the thing that's amazing, this is, I tell you, this is a heads up in the market in general, folks, is this. The CEO, well, the founder of Regeneron today was on CNBC. That in together, and the pump was on. Okay, now when you see that, when you see that, number one, the pump is on, and it was a good interview, and the guy's good. Period. I mean, the guy knows what's going on. But when I come in the office and I saw the pump and the equity versus the pump being on, it got really intriguing, and this is why. Regeneron had hit a high of 437. That high was generated with 500,000 shares. It came off that high, and as it came off that high, down 300 and down to 392. Monster volume on the way down. Okay, so when you came down, you came down with 2.1 million shares. What have we done thus far? Thus far, you are going back up with, you will do about 1.2 million, and that's saying that you're going to have a failure. Why? Because this is what's really wild, is that you didn't get into, well, let's see, we got into the high of 425, you got into the high of 427. Yeah, so that's not bad. So you get a close to the end of 427.45. Guess what? You're going to have a failure. That's how this whole thing basically is shaken out at this particular point. The gold stocks today, this is going to be really wild watching them, because what is happening with the gold stocks? I don't like the volume that's coming out of these babies right now. 4.7 million. It's not bad. It's going into this January 15th swing points, and that's a lot more. But I never like to see swings broken. 7 is going into 10 right now. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next, growling and prowling with you. Dow Industrials right now down 40. You get the Nasdaq up 14. S&P's are flat. Gold's up 830. Silver's up 13. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. I'm Basil Chapman's coming right up with you.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.